John Gielgud, a.k.a. Mr. Magoo, he doesn't really show a lot of emotion. And interestingly, he was given the script, and he's like, no, I don't want to do it. It's pornographic. And here's where it's important to distinguish. You have what's pornographic to British thespian John Gielgud. He's not necessarily thinking the gooch is coming in and shooting hardcore stuff. He's just saying this is pornographic. The way, speaking of Malcolm McDowell, the way A Clockwork Orange would have been considered pornographic in 1971. Mm-hmm. I think that's what Gielgud's thinking. He's not thinking it's literally going to be porn. But that's what it ended up being. And also, like, he said he wasn't doing it. And then they're like, okay, we'll just give you a smaller role. And he's like, okay.
And he was like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what role he was going to be before. Maybe
Tiberius.
Longinus? It was Tiberius also? Yeah. Okay.
You know what's interesting, actually? So, to actually skip ahead into the movie here for a second, when Gielgud dies, I think his character's name is Nerva.
Yes.
When he commits suicide, and he's laying there in this beautiful, like, marble and glass tub, he's going on about how he's too old to deal with these things anymore, and the rotten senators.
And he's been denying the truth of who Tiberius is all these years, because Tiberius is his friend, but meanwhile he's had, like, family members murdered and all this stuff.
Yeah. And then he's also like, and I don't want to be around to serve Caligula, who is going to eventually kill me, I'm sure. But then there's a couple lines where he kind of repeats himself, where he says, I'm too old for any of this, I just don't want to be a part of it. And you're like...
And you think that's not scripted?
That's exactly it. I think he's sitting there and he's like, I hate this.
He bounced back. He's up for an Oscar in Arthur a few years later. I think he was a relatively small role in the movie Gandhi.